to the September edition of Real Time Talk with Lars. This month's edition is so special to me because it's my birthday. Yes. And I am glad I am alive and well. Not only that, I was able to do that, which makes me happy. You might want to know what is that. And that is putting a smile on people's face, no matter how little it is. And I was able to do that by putting a smile on some people's face, by empowering them in my own little way. Just like I mentioned in the August edition, that on this platform, 10 people will be sponsored to learn a skill and be supported to start up a skill of their choice and be supported to start up. I am glad that that project has been executed. And I must say a big thank you to my team that did the selection process. Thumb up for you. Okay. I am thrilled to be hosting you once again for the next 30 minutes. I promise I'm not going to exceed that. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for your support and for all your likes and comments. I see them all. For those who send me mail, I see them. But please don't forget to subscribe or invite a friend to join us. I remain your devoted host, Omolareni, or Yeyelas, as many love to call me. It's okay. So sometimes last year, I spoke briefly about the topic called Be You. And today I want to talk about becoming you. One is Be You, the other one is becoming you. So Be You and becoming you share a core similarity in their emphasis on authenticity and self-discovery. Both phrases encourages individuals to live in alignment with their true selves rather than conforming to the external expectations or even pressures. However, they each approach this idea from slightly different perspective as we want to look at it. Be You is a sense of immediate self-acceptance and authenticity. It is often seen as a call to confidence and self-assurance. While becoming you, this highlights the ongoing process of growth, self-exploration, and evolution. It acknowledges that we are constantly changing and developing throughout our life. Becoming you suggests that the journey to fully understanding and embracing who you are is a continuous evolving process. And it takes time, and effort. Not just time, it takes time and effort to grow into the best version of yourself. As you all know, change is the only constant thing in life. In essence, both phrases champion the importance of authenticity, but Be You focus on the embracing who you are in the present, while becoming you reflects the idea that self-identity is dynamic. It's a dynamic and evolving journey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, friends, dreamers, we live in a world that is constantly telling us who we should be. From the moment we were born, we were wrapped in expectation, shaped by the norms of the family, society, school, work, and media. We were told what success should look like. We were told what happiness is supposed to feel like. We were told what paths are meant for us to follow. But hey, I am here to talk about something a little bit different, which is the power of becoming you. And not just the power of becoming you in marriage, for those in marriage, or for those who are intending to go into marriage. But what does it mean to become you? It is a question that seems both overwhelming and liberating at the same time. In its simplest form, becoming yourself is an act of reclaiming your own story. It is understanding that while the world around us influences us, we are the author. We are the author of our whole lives. It is about embracing the mess of being, messiness of being human being, the doubt, the fear, the belief, the hope, the dreams, and understanding that our true essence is not found in perfection, but in authenticity. Becoming you is not about chasing after some external definition of success or trying to fit into the mold that was never meant for you in the first place. You know, the society have a way of molding you, boxing you into what is not even supposed to be for you in the first place. It is about discovering what makes your heart beat faster, what makes your soul light up, and what brings you genuine joy, even if it looks different from everyone else. I am talking about becoming you to this month of September because it's my birth month. And I took this journey years back and I could see the result and I'm happy with the result. Becoming you requires courage to inwardly ask yourself this hard question. Who am I? When no one is looking, what do I believe in? What makes me unique in a world filled with billions of people? And most importantly, how can I live a life that reflects that person that God wants me to be? The real me, what God says I am. Fulfilling God's purpose for your life, for my life. Not what the world wants you to be. I will not tell you that this is easy. The journey of becoming yourself can be lonely at times. It requires self-reflection, the willingness to walk away from things that no longer serves you. And the resilience to keep going even when it feels like you are swimming against the current. You may find yourself misunderstood or even criticized for daring to be different. But know this, the reward for authenticity is far greater than the cost. Your focus should be, okay, this is the purpose of God for my life. I'm not preaching here. I'm just stating the obvious. When you become yourself, you begin to live in alignment with your deepest values and desire. You stop playing small to fit into someone else's expectation. And you start standing tall in your own truth. The people and the opportunities that resonate with the real you begin to flow into your space, begin to flow into your life. It is not magic. It is clarity. Always do people's audits. What does Lara mean by saying do people's audits? It means list out the names of the people in your life at the end of the year or beginning of the year. Separate it with a plus or negative sign, how each person has added value to your life. Those who added value to your life, put plus there. Those who don't, put negative. And roll out more with those that add value to your life and not those that will drain you. When you stop pretending to be somebody else, to be someone else, you create the space for the things that were meant for you to find you. Those things that were meant for you, purposely for you, will find you. But remember, becoming yourself is not a destination. It's a journey. There will always be new layers, just like the onions layers, to uncover. New facets of your being to explore. The goal is not to arrive at some perfect version of yourself, no, but to keep growing into the most honest and authentic version of who you are. The process never ends, and that is the beauty of it. So today I want to encourage you to embrace the journey of becoming you. Lean into the passion, your quirks, your voice, and your truth. Allow yourself to evolve and change. Change is the only constant thing. And let go of the fear that you need to fit into a particular box. Who says? Who is that person that says you must fit into this particular box? No. Because the world doesn't even need another photocopy. The world doesn't need another copy of you. It needs you. Be original, fully, unapologetically, and beautifully you. Now let's take it down to becoming you in marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, and to those who believe in the beauty of connection and love, marriage is one of the most profound and intimate commitments a person can make. It is the weaving together of two lives, two hearts, two stories into a shared narrative. We often think of marriage as the union of two souls becoming one, yes. And while that is certainly true in many ways, there is an essential truth that must not be forgotten here. In marriage, as much as you grow together, you must also grow individually. You must become you. You must still have to become you. You won't get yourself lost because you're married. It is easy to get lost in the idea of togetherness when we enter into marriage. We become so focused on being a good partner. I want to be the best. Yeah, which is very good. Creating harmony and fulfilling the role of a spouse, that we sometimes lose sight of our own purpose, of the kind of person, of the person we were before the vows were exchanged. We were told that love means sacrifice, and indeed it does. It does not mean sacrificing who we are at our own core. Stop losing yourself in marriage. Stop stop the self-pity of how great you were before married and now married. No, stop it. Becoming one with someone does not mean dissolving into them. It means standing beside them, strong and whole as yourself, working together to achieve that greatness. So what does it mean to become you in marriage? First and foremost, it means holding on to the essence of who you are. Marriage is not about losing yourself in the relationship, but hey, it's about bringing your full self into it. When two people come together in the marriage, they each bring with them their unique set of experiences, their dreams, their aspirations, their goals, their identity. You see, those identities are not meant to be raised but celebrated. You are not just the wife, you are not just the husband, you are still you, an individual with your own passion, your own voice, and your own growth. One of the greatest gifts you can give to your marriage is to continue becoming the best version of yourself. It is easy to think that once we found our partner, the search is over and we've reached some kind of finish line. Who says that? Oh, in reality, marriage is just the beginning of a lifelong journey of growth, both as individual and as a couple. You must keep pursuing your dreams. Pursue your dreams, keep nurturing your talents, and keep growing in the ways that are true to who you are. When you do that, you bring vitality, joy, and new energy into the relationship. You see, this journey of becoming yourself in marriage doesn't happen in isolation. Yes, it is deeply connected to the dynamics between you and your spouse. One of the most important aspects of healthy marriage is a mutual respect. Respect for each other's individuality, autonomy, and personal growth. As partners, it is very important to give each other the space and support to continue evolving, to continue changing into the better version of yourself, not changing for the worst. Love is not about control or possession. It is about freedom and empowerment. True love is when two people stand side by side, encouraging each other to be fully themselves, to fulfill their purpose, to chase their dreams, and to become all that they are capable of becoming. To live in the full potential of who they really are. In a striving marriage, there is a delicate balance between togetherness and individuality. You will have to share dreams and goals. Not only that, it is equally important to have your own. It's about creating a partnership where each person feels seen and valued, not just for the role they play in the relationship, but for who they are as a unique individual. This means taking time to nurture your own interests and passion, even if they don't always align with your partners. You have to discuss it. It means being honest about your needs, your desire, and your boundaries. And it means encouraging your spouse to do the same. I'll say marriage is a dance, and in any dance, there is give and take. There are moments when you move in a perfect harmony, and moments when you step on each other's toes, But when both partners are committed to becoming their best self, the dance becomes more graceful over time. It is not about never making mistakes, no, or never disagreeing, no. It is about learning from those moments, growing through them, and using them as opportunity to better Understand yourself and your partner, your spouse. Becoming you in marriage also means embracing vulnerability. It is easy to fall into the trap of trying to be what we think our partner wants us to be, hiding the part of ourselves out of fear of judgment or rejection. No, but true intimacy is built on honest and authenticity. It is about showing up fully with your flaws and all that, and trusting that your spouse will love you love you not in spite of your imperfections, but because of them, who they are. Vulnerability is a doorway to deeper connection. When you are willing to be fully yourself, you give your spouse permission to do the same. Becoming you in marriage is not just about preserving your individual identity. It's also about evolving together. Don't forget to have come together to be as one. As you grow and change as individual, your marriage will also evolve. It is important to recognize that the person you married today may not be the same person in the next 10 years, in the next 20, 30, 50 years down the road. And that's okay. In fact, that is beautiful. The key is to grow together, right? To continue to choose each other, not just for who you were on your wedding day, but for who you're becoming every day in that union, in that marriage. One of the most powerful things we can do in marriage is to be each other's biggest supporter, each other's biggest fan in this journey of self-discovery and growth. When you see your spouse struggling with their identity, hey, their purpose or in their path, be the one to remind them of who they are. Be the one to encourage them to chase after their dreams, to take risks, and to keep becoming more of who they are meant to be. And expect the same in return. You can't be giving such positive vibe and be getting negative. No, it is what you give that you receive. In doing so, you create a relationship that is not only loving, but transformative. You are to complete each other and not to compete with each other. A win for one is a win-win for both of you. It is very easy to fall into the trap of competing with each other. This is another bit of my own personal experience. I remember there was a time in my early marriage that my hubby was feeling that I was competing with him, which I never even thought of. So there was a day I got a laptop for myself, due to my, my side hustle, my business. I was to build then, This coincidentally happened shortly after I think he got his own personal laptop or something for himself. And the master literally said it out the day I bought my own, and said, "You are always doing what I do." And I'm like, "What? So you want to compete with me, right?" My God, I was dumbfounded, because I never see that statement coming. Not even in my life will I ever think my own spouse will feel like I am a competitor to him. No, over what, for Christ's sake? Are we not supposed to complete each other? So why is this man saying it the other way? It hurt me, yeah, because I feel it's his insecurity that made him utter such statement. But mind you, I also need to be careful and be a wise woman and make an adjustment, not to my own detriment or his, but to make him say that, "Hey, Olga, I am not your running mate. I am not. I am your support system. I am not your running mate. So stop seeing me as your running mate." Marriage as its best is a partnership where both people are constantly growing, constantly learning, and constantly becoming. It is a space whereby each person should feel safe to be themselves, and where both parties are committed to helping each other grow into the fullness expression of who they are. It gives me joy when I see a man or a woman pouring accolades on their spouse because he or she gave them support for the partner to fulfill his or her own purpose or dreams or aspiration. When I see that, it gives me joy that yes, these ones, they understand the purpose of being in marriage. They understand the purpose of becoming who they are. So as we celebrate the beauty of marriage, let us also celebrate the beauty of individuality within that union. Let us honor the journey of becoming ourselves, even as we walk hand in hand with our spouse. And let us remember that in marriage, as in life, the goal is not to lose ourselves, but to find ourselves more deeply and more fully and more authentically every single day. Every single day. You won't say because you're married, you want to lose yourself. It's not supposed to be. Marriage is just another part of it. It's like saying when you're married, then everything should end. No, you still have to pursue your career. There are things that God has deposited in you, your full potential that you have to come into. You won't say because you're married, then you have to lose yourself in that marriage. Hey, no. Don't forget, as you think you're losing yourself in that marriage or in that union, your partner is building he or herself up. And when that partner says that, oh, you are not ready to build up with, build yourself up to his or her own standard, then things begin to fall apart. Issues start happening that you can't even resolve. You would think it's a flimsy thing will cause a big deal in the marriage. It's not about what actually happened at that time, but it's about a build up of, hey, you should do something, you should build yourself up, there are things you should do. Everybody, we all have that potential in us. God has deposited purpose for us. So because you're married now, marriage shouldn't be the ultimate, then we just forget about every other thing and say, I am married now, then it is settled. No, who says? In fact, for me, marriage is the beginning, because so many other things will come along the way. I speak about not completing each other and not competing each other. You just have to complete each other. Complete each other. Complete each other. That is how each one of you can become who you, that is how each one of you can fully enter into their potential and become themselves. The power of becoming you, it is very, very, very important. It is very, very, very important. Don't be who you are or who you were yesterday. Strive to be a better version of yourself. Strive to do something different. Set goals for yourself. Set aspiration for yourself. Crush that goal, crush that aspiration, and move on to the next higher level. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. Aspire for a greater height. Aspire to be a better you. In doing that, like I said, it might be lonely. You might have some battles you have to fight. God help you when you don't have support system. But with that said, because you don't have a support system, then you have to stop becoming the best version of yourself. No, you have to be the best version of yourself. I knew what it is to be you, to be who you are, because it was a journey that I took. It was a journey that I took, and it birthed a positive result for me. And that was why I came about. Be you, be original, be authentic. There can never be two you. There can never be two Lara in this world. There can never be two RttwithLars. It can only be me. It can only be me. So be you. But before you get to being you, it's a journey, and that is becoming you. Be you is the present. Okay, this is who I am. Becoming you, it's a process. It's an evolving process. You just have to. We see people set people at the beginning of the year, people write what things I want to do in the year, blah blah blah, and before January even comes to an end, a lot of people have even forgotten their, what is it called, when you list out, this is what I want to do, this, some people even forget about it. If you can place it somewhere, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be by this, yes, you can set some timeline for yourself. Even if you don't meet the timeline, at least you're working towards it. Just make sure you are working to be a better version of yourself. Make sure you are working to be that purpose that That's dreams, goals, aspiration that you have in you. Bring it to life. Birth it. That is the power of becoming you. Birth it. Have you ever seen any successful person just say that because, okay, I'm successful? It's the successful people that work more because they want to beat their best. Their best, they want to beat it. They want to beat the record of their best. So why you and I, why can't we become a best version of ourselves in becoming us? Stop giving excuses. Hey, it's because I'm married. Hey, it's because I have children. Hey, it's because of the. Hey, it's because of my work. Hey, oh no! Stop making all those excuses and channel your energy of becoming the best version of yourself, beating your best of yesterday. Beat the record, and every single day see yourself evolving. And I'm telling you, you will be happy for the version you are becoming. Positively. And having said all that, I always wish I could go on and on and on. But again, I just have to bring it to an end here. I just have to draw the curtain. But please don't forget to always try to beat your best of yesterday, becoming you. And before you get to that part of you are being, this is who you are. You must have crossed some orders, some seas, some, all kind of things. But I'm sure you'll be happy for it in future. So, on that note, let's bring it to an end. And until next month, the month of October, that'll come your way again. The year is fast running. October is here. Oh my God, yeah. So until I come your way again in October, I wish you best of luck, and I wish you to mark it down and beat the best version of yourself. The best of yourself yesterday, beat that record and become a better best of you. Okay, you are beating the best, so whatever is higher than the best is what you should be when you beat your best. So, once again, I remain your girl, Omolareni RttwithLars, as you would like to call me. So go out there, celebrate on my behalf. Paint the town red, but be careful, don't break too many legs. All right, and until next month that I come your way, I remain your girl once again, Lars. Love you, bye.